So glad that we can talk this morning again to each other, and that I'm able to share my knowledge and my experience with you guys. And that makes me really happy. I hope you have a great and happy day too. You had a lovely and relaxing night and a wonderful start into your own trading, business, family, life day, in the awareness that we have it in the palm of our hands, literally, to be happy every day. I want to say thank you to Katie, my moderator, this morning in my back. So she is responsible for this webinar. Thanks, Katie, and wonderful good morning. So I'm your host, Markus Gabel from Germany in Lower Bavaria on a wonderful sunny day. So let's go to the charts. Oh, by the way, we stream this show on YouTube as well. So if you have any questions you can subscribe the button in the right corner, click on it right now, and you will never miss an episode from Jens, Paul, or myself. And you can leave comments and you can give us a like if you say it's valuable what you get here on information from this show. Okay, so let me share my screen. And let me fix the chat so I can see it here. And so let's see this. Great. So got it. Okay, so Kurt, good morning. Michael, good morning. Marie-Louise, good morning. Ian, good morning. And Tina, wonderful, good morning. On YouTube, I can see Barry, Don, Daniel, wonderful, good morning. I love it so much to see you here. So what do we expect today? Yeah, most important appointment today is the ECB interest rate announcement. So the forecast is 0. So the forecast means they will leave the interest rate at 0, but maybe another kind of announcement. So let's be calm and let's stay on the sideline and let's see what they do. So yesterday we had the rate decision from Canada. So there was not really just a quick move in the time frames in the market, but finally no change, no moving or something else on a long run, just in one couple of minutes up and down. So, and we expect the oil status report at 5 p.m. German time. Okay, so let's go to through the market, and we want to start with DAX 10-minute chart. So, and as you can see here, we have a long running downtrend here right now. So I want to make it a little bit. So here we go. Okay, so there was a trend break here, by the way, at the point of control. So there was a trend break, and then the trend starts from new one, and it starts again here at the highest point. Move and correction. At that time, there was not really a valid trend, so there was no chance to make a trade. So then the big move, and then we had a valid trend. Then we saw the big correction up to the point of low. There were the balance candle, you see, there were the balance candle. That was the chance to go short, reachable point 2. And what happened? Finally, look at this one, exactly reached the point 2. And finally, there was a trend continuation a little bit later, and next correction. So, and now you see we are still in a downtrend, deep in the green zone. So, and now what we can do on the right side of the chart, maybe it's a good idea to wait for a new uptrend to go back to the point of control. But what is really interesting is that you can see how the rules are still working. So we had this valid trend. Okay, we missed this move because the trend was not valid at this point, But there was the chance. And this is the highest probability. And look, it's not an accident. Look at this one. We reached this point exactly, 0.2. Finally, it works again. Rule number 1, 2, 3, and 4. It works again. So let's see in the hourly chart. And here we have had a similar situation in hourly chart. So that is the DAX, by the way. And at that point, oh, here we go. There was a close. There was a close below the last 0.2. So let me see. Starting point here. Starting point, 0.2, 0.3. There, no break, no break, no close. There was the close. You see, there was the close. So 0.2. So at that moment, the trend was valid. Here's the 0.3 correction. And here you see there were the balance candles. So there were balance candles. It was a possibility to go short there. And you see, you reached the 0.2 exactly there. And finally, the point of control. From the green zone down to the point of control. It's always the same game. So in this you can use for your own trading. In which time frame you ever trade, follow the rules and follow the point of control. And the chance is really, really high that you can make money with your own trading. Just follow the rules. And maybe you have people around you, they want to learn trading. I guess it's a good thing to invite those people into this morning briefing show so they can learn trading by themselves. Yeah. And if you need support and encouragement for the rest of the day, or maybe you have any questions you want to ask, and it's not the time now in the morning show to ask. So feel free to visit our live trading room here on Traders Yard. It's a free room, free access, and we are 216 participants right now. We have literally a high level. We treat each other with deepest respect. We help each other, and we trade only these 4 rules, this approach, this Dow approach from 1879. And we encourage each other. And you see there's a chat, by the way. You can chat, you can show, you can follow the live show the whole day. And by the way, you should follow Admirals. If you have an Instagram account, you should follow Admirals Global on Instagram, because they have a lot of interesting content, and you can leave your comment if you want. So it's really, really cool thing, by the way. Okay, so let's go to the, let's see the Dow Jones in hourly chart. And there we have a kind of similar situation with, yeah, it's interesting because there was no trend break, which means we have to start here, the highest point, move, correction, and move. So what is interesting is here, there was no trend break. You see, there was no trend break. And finally, again, at that point, with this 0.2, the trend was valid. And as you can see right now, we have this correction, no trend break. We have a lot of signals, you know, you see, we had a lot of signals to go short, maybe there the highest point, or latest here again, or maybe here again. And finally, what do we reach? Look, 0.2. Yeah, exactly there. Highest probability. And finally, we reach the point of control again. So now this is my trend, move, correction, move, and actually we are in the next move. So trend is too old, not longer to trade for us because price is too cheap right now. That's not more the probability on my side. Yeah. So that's how you can trade as a retail trader. There is no guessing. There is no interpreting. There is no gambling on the right side of the chart. And this is a kind of relief feeling if you know, okay, finally, there's no longer kind of guessing, just follow the rules. It's kind of checklist. If you are a captain of an aircraft, and you go into this aircraft and you get your board, and then check, brake check, wheels check, engine check, air check, whatever it is. And before you don't have all checks, you don't start. And in trading, it's the same. And this is the relief feeling as a real trader. That's the real freedom for a trader. Real freedom does not mean that you can trade with your laptop at the beach, yeah, and with a big Bacardi cola and some girls in your arms. That's stupid. That's not really, that's an illusion. The real freedom for a retail trader comes if you find the way to make money at the market. And this is what we have to do. On the right side, checklist. Rule number 1, do we have a valid trend? Rule number 2, is it a young trend? You know, buy cheap, sell expensive. Rule number 3, is there a correction? And rule number 4, is there a move by a balance candle or reversal bar or whatever? So if you have 4 checks, then make the trade, because the probability is on your side. And that is what we have to do. And the rest is a kind of working style. It's a trading plan. And this is what means real freedom for a retail trader. And this is what you have to train, because trading is not gambling. It's not a hobby. Trading means it's a job. So if you do whatever you want on the right side, yeah, then it's kind of hobby. Then you can do today this one, tomorrow another one, next day different else. So it's like today you make a driver license for a car, tomorrow you make a driver license for a motorcycle, tomorrow or next day you make a driver license for an aircraft, or the next one, whatever. But in that way you cannot become an expert or a pro, you know. So, and this is what I try to teach you: follow a clear path. Otherwise, trading could be really confusing. So, and we have to refuse, we have to resist for every kind of confusing on the right side of the chart. And as I prove you, actually, not with my real account right now, because I'm struggling, by the way, but that's a kind of the game. So if you have rules, then it's the real freedom for you as a trader. And I'm quite sure, and this is my personal mission. That's my purpose of existence, shortcut POE, the purpose of my existence, to help people to become successful in trading. So, and this is what we can spread to the rest of the world, because we have a lovely broker here with Admirals, and Admirals have a big goal to spread this knowledge to all people around the world. Wherever you live, we want to come to Africa, we want to come to Asia, and as soon we can handle the coronavirus, we want to start with kind of roadshows, by the way. So we visit you in your hometown. We want to invite you to meet each other and to celebrate the possibility to become successful in trading. And this is our future. So the question is, if you want to be a part of this cool future, that you are one of those guys who can handle trading very successfully, you have it literally in your own hands. It's just on you, just only on you. So let's see crude oil in hourly chart. So we have kind there of uptrend, but in the hourly chart, it's a bit too major. It's too old the trend. And in gold, in hourly chart, so there is a downtrend right now. There was a bit of correction. You see, we reached 0.2 again. So, and now we are again in a correction, but it's, yeah, in hourly chart a little bit difficult, because be careful, because ECB rate decision will have an effect on gold today and in euro also. So in euro, we have a downtrend, and let's have a look on it on 4-hourly chart. So in 4-hourly chart, I start a trade in oil. We talked about it yesterday, and you see that's the trend. That's the trend, and that was the first possibility to go long, and we reached 0.2. You see another proof, highest. So this is what the job is for the next weeks and months, by the way, to be so close to the market that we never miss the first entry. And now, if you think it on a logical path, there is a deep wisdom and a deep insight in this sentence. Don't miss the first entry. So maybe close your eyes for a couple of seconds and think it through, because there's really, really deep insight. When I say don't miss the first entry after the trend was valid or is valid, then it means that you have two jobs to do. The first job is find markets that fit to your account size. So you cannot trade futures with a $100 account, but you can trade Forex, for example. Find the markets that fit to your account. And the next one, much more important, find the time frame which fits to your lifestyle, that you don't miss a first entry. Because if you think you can make day trading, think whatever you want, but go back in the history. How many signals did you miss? How often have you missed the first possible entry? Check it out. And then it's a logical consequence that you cannot choose the time frame you think it's good for you, or you can make money on a quick way. No, that's not possible. Of course, you can do that, but this is a promise. This is a guarantee. You will not make money in the long run. But if you find the time frame which fits to your lifestyle, maybe you are a mom, you're a dad, you have family, you have a normal job, you have your other responsibilities, and you cannot check the chart every hour. And to check it on mobile phone, it's possible, but if I am your coach, it's forbidden. Yeah, just phone an app of MetaTrader, of course, just to check if there is a signal or not, but to prepare, no, it's forbidden. It's not professional trading. Yeah, so think it a little bit through. Maybe it's a interesting idea, by the way. So in Dow Jones, in 4-hourly chart, we have a trend, and this is such a situation, guys. So point of control is is a bit far away. So we are waiting for the next correction. Then is the first possible trend on. The trend is valid right now. So, and we have to wait for the first possible entry. So, which means don't miss it. Okay, don't miss it. In gold, in 4-hourly chart, we have no trend. You see, that's no trend. We have a trend break. So, and you know, no NT, no trend, no trade. And in EURUSD, we are waiting for the rate decision, for the announcement. And here also, now we are in a correction. Yeah, just wait for a signal and then let's go short. Just wait for the announcement today. Okay. So, and Katie, if you're ready for Rumble, we can open the excellent. We can open the poll of the day. And my question for you today is, do you think trading follows a logical path? Do you think trading follows a logical path? So I have three answers for you. Yes, it does. Oh, no, trading is completely irrational. Or maybe you think, oh, I'm not sure yet. So I'm a beginner, I'm a starter. I have not that experience. So feel free, it's completely anonymous. So, and on YouTube as well. Okay, so this is the Dow Jones. By the way, I got this questions very often. So where do you start with the trend arm? Why do you draw the trend properly? All those questions, guys, I could answer, yes, but it's not helpful for you. Why is it? You miss a deep understanding how the trend really develops, because this is based on other facts. Yes, I can show you, but you don't understand because you miss deep insights about that. So you have to understand drawing the trend on a proper and correct way is based on it's a kind of craft. And no craft you can learn by just one time watching. You have to understand why the trend is drawing in exactly that way. So therefore, always the same, take your mentor. Take a mentor and learn this craft. Believe me, it's absolutely worth to do that. So running trades, guys. We have running trades in Australia, Canadian dollar. So, and you see, we are a bit on track. Point of control is still up. Yeah, it's not changed. It's not moved right now. Maybe it will, but yeah, let's see. We sold half the position already. The rest is running. The stop loss, the soft stop is trailed. So that was the rate decision yesterday. So, and everything is fine. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Yeah, it works already, guys. It really works for us again. And finally, maybe back to the point of control. I'm really excited if we reach this point of control again. So just let it go. No new entry because the trend is too old. Euro Canadian dollar, we are still in. And we are back on track. Yes. Look at this one. There is the big point too. So let me set an alert there. So there we are back on track. So let me give my nice sound. I love it. It's really funny. I love it. So do we have to wait for 38 transaction on the first trend arm? No, it's enough when the price is there, by the way. So let's see if we reach this big point two. The secondary trend has reached the point two already. There we sold half the position. Yeah, now it's just let it go. The stop loss is in profit. Just let it go. Okay. So, and British pound, Canadian dollar, finally, it's going up. Yeah, it's going up. So, and which means this is my trend. And finally, we have this trend arm. And here we go. You see, in this time, we used it. In this time, we used this situation, the first possible trend arm, in the first spot, in the first place. We reached already point two. So that's the first. It was, yeah, a bad entry. So we cut the loss, but the second one we used again. And now we get rewarded by the market. And he said, okay, fine, you got it. You deserve this one. And yeah, let's see if we reach this high point here. But now we got more expensive and more expensive. But now this is the way, by the way. So let's check it out. It's cool. It's really interesting. So I want to show you something about a sentiment trader. So, so here we go. That's sentiment trader. Here you can see what private traders do. And here we go. Where is it? So here you can see British pound, Canadian dollar. And here we go. You see 87% are on the short side. 87%, yeah, are on the short side. So they push the button for short. And what does the price do? Can you see it? It's going up. And therefore, don't do that. Never fight against the trend or the price, because private traders, retail traders, now pushing the short button by two reasons. First reason, the price is so high, it must going down right now. It cannot go higher. And the second one is, I want to be the first one. When it's going down, I want to be the first one. Guys, yeah, we know being the first one is always a bad thing, you know? Be disciplined, guys. Be disciplined. We are not 5-minute guys. Yeah, we are traders, long-running traders. Yeah, we are not the 5-minute guys, long-running traders. Yeah, so never fight against the trend and never fight against the price. And here you see, now you know why 75% of all traders lose money. They have a big lack of understanding what's going on in the market. So I have on my watch list today Australian dollar, US dollar. So why is it? Check it out. We still have a trend. So, and this is my trend with move, correction, and move. And the correction, you see, here we missed the first entry and we reached 0.2. You see what I'm talking about? So now, okay, there was not really a close. So now this is my possible entry now. Okay, let me check it out. I talked yesterday. Yeah, there was a close above that. So here we go. So that's the trend. And that's what we're talking about yesterday. And this is 1, 2, 3, the fourth trend arm. And it's allowed to do that because point of control is quite far away. You see, there is no obstacle in my way up to the point of control. So we should not miss it. So either way, I can see there is a secondary downtrend. So, and a secondary downtrend is this one. So which one should we trade? Of course, always the youngest one. So, and if the price, and let's delete this for the moment. So, and if the price is maybe going up there and we will find balance candles, then we can trade down to the 0.2. And as long as we don't break that long trend, yeah, as long as we don't break that long trend, we can suppose that finally at a special moment, we can move the position and go long in direction of the point of control. But at that moment, the long trend is really old, but it's technically correct to take it. But the young trend is on the right side. And first of all, we should use the possibility to trade from the correction down to this 0.2. And then maybe if we can see the next time the price is not going lower anymore, then change it to go long in direction of the this long trend. It's a kind of tricky situation, but let's see what happens for the rest of the week or maybe today. Let's see. Guys, actually, it's still US dollar Japanese yen on my watch list, by the way. So this is a long trend. There was no trend continuation here. There was no trend continuation here, which means we can use the next situation, next balance candle to go along. So keep an eye on it to this. And you can check, of course, here the trader sentiment, what this looks like. Yeah, it's really 67% are on the short side. So yeah, it's too early to go long, so just wait for it. Yeah, and US dollar, Canadian dollar is running too far, in my opinion. Yeah, so there is, the downtrend is broken, by the way, which means, that's over. And that means that we see this long trend right now. So, and that is the long trend move and correction. And now this big move. So we are waiting for a clear correction, and then go long. Yeah. So I guess it will not happen today, but maybe tomorrow. So just keep an eye on it. Okay. Great. So I have to look at latest British pound US dollar. Okay, I will do that. So let's see. So British pound US dollar. Okay, no, that's equally, that's fine. Okay, British pound US dollar could be really interesting right now. So we talked about yesterday already, because that's the trend. Move, correction, move, correction, move, correction, move, correction. Again, you see 100% correction within the red zone, but the price is similarly stable. So maybe if this will be a balanced candle, yeah, we can try it with an entry here. It's technically correct, 1, 2, 3, 4th trend arm. And then maybe the price will go back to the point of control. It could be possible. Yeah, it's not my preferred situation, because within the red zone, 4th trend arm, we reached the point of control already. We have a 100% correction, and therefore we have to realize that there is indeed a downtrend too. This is this one. Yeah, that's the downtrend, and that could be a little bit difficult. That maybe the price is not going up so far, so maybe it will happen this one. So just check it. It's not my preferred situation here. Yeah. So guys, that's my part for today. US dollar, Canadian dollar. Now I have to do it later. We are delayed already. So the question was, do you think trading follows a logical path? And 70% yes, it does. And I'm really happy that you can see this, because if you realize, or if you think it really through, then you will realize and you will recognize that trading is really, really logical. So, and therefore, I want to say thank you for following the show. I hope we see each other in the trading room, or tomorrow again, 8:30 for the morning briefing show. Thanks for being here. I wish you a wonderful day. Have courage and be kind. And as always, may the force of the rules be with you. See you tomorrow.